What's his name? Stephen Avery?
Stephen
Avery.
Avery.
You want to talk about this?
There was Stephen Avery, Brendan Dassey, his nephew, charged with a murder that they did not commit. And it was Making a Murderer on Netflix, season 1, season 2.
That's a while ago that happened too, right?
It was a long while ago. I've been following it since the first season dropped on Netflix.
We watched the first season, and it boggled my mind, and then I'd never watched the second season.
You need to watch. The second season, he has his new lawyer, Kathleen Zellner, which...
Oh, so he got a lawyer that wasn't a dumbass.
He got the best lawyer in the world.
Oh, okay.
Like, she's gotten 20 or 30 convicted murderers free.
Wow.
Like
that are actually murderers?
No,
been framed
that
before?
have been framed. Like,
People that get framed, you hire this lady?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because the thing is, if you legit did it and claim that you were framed, she'll find out.
Right.
She'll be the last person you want it.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that if you're going to this woman for help,
don't try to dupe her.
Exactly.
Because
she's a monster.
Not like that.
Yeah, she is fantastic.
What's her name?
Kathleen Zellner. She's from Chicago.
She's a monster.
It actually just came out. There was procedural issues in terms of how it was brought up into court, but it came out that a witness that is a newspaper courier for Manitowoc County.
I'm a courier. That's why he looked at me.
So am I. We drive for a living, so it's pretty cool.
Oh,
but
yeah,
anyway,
you were actually, okay.
I'm actually, the newspaper guy.
Actually
so like what this guy saw.
I just deliver envelopes sometimes.
Anyway, this newspaper delivery person witnessed this vehicle that the woman owned and drove. This delivery person witnessed the vehicle being taken into Stephen Avery's salvage yard.
Right.
Middle of the night one night, and I mean, he's a newspaper guy, so he's going to see it at 4 or 5 in the morning.
Well, yeah, because you do that same thing.
Yeah, straight up, actually. Somebody stole some trucks from Home Hardware in Lyndhurst, Ontario. Just so you know, you guys are fucking idiots. I have to drive.
That whole area every day.
They cross the bridge at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and like these big Home Hardware trucks. So just, we're silly. Out there, and we're kind of like Crime Stoppers. Like, we're dropping shit off, but at the same time, we always got our eyes peeled for junk that's going on. And
and that's something like that seems very out of the ordinary.
Yeah, exactly. So they
where are they going?
So it was basically the one person of interest that a lot of people that are into the case thought it was initially anyway. So I guess it's just a matter of time now. They have to go through the courts and do all the law thing, but it's like, I have a Twitter account, and I have notifications for one person, and that's Kathleen Zellner.
You're following her.
Yeah, I mean, I follow a ton of shit. Like for wrestling, I use Twitter.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of they'll post and stuff on Twitter. But the only notification I have on Twitter is for Kathleen Zellner.
Wow, you're right into this thing.
Yeah, I've been, actually, my friend Lindsay, shout out to Lindsay. I've been following this hardcore. It just brutal. Like this, they're not, they aren't the highest in terms of intelligence.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be very polite and politically correct here, but
they live in this little village and
easily duped. So basically, and what originally Stephen Avery won, I don't know, a $30, $50, $75 million lawsuit against the county. So this was basically nailing him for this was the county's way of not having to give him money.
Right.
It's a whole thing. It's like, it's a setup. And
then I remember watching the first season where even the police department was kind of dumb.
Oh, planting evidence, man, like a whole bunch of shit.
Going back to a crime scene 17 different times, and every time they change it.
They stuck one of her keys in his trailer.
Like, we can get him, we can do this. We can get him harder, we can do this. They just keep going back and just doing new stuff.
No DNA whatsoever on this key. And it magically appeared in his trailer when the cops were searching it.
Yeah.
Like, it was basically, imagine like a key like on a lanyard, and then that little plastic clip that like kind of puts the lanyard together. It was like that was unclipped, and the bottom piece was just like dropped in his fucking house.
Yeah. Yeah, like it,
And not only did the police try and frame him, but they did a really shitty job of doing
that's
it.
what
And
was driving me crazy watching that show. I'm like, how is this even like? This is so sloppy.
yeah, but that's what you got to watch season 2.
Yeah,
Season two is when his lawyer gets in and then tears apart everything that happened in season 1.
Thank God.
It's worth
because his lawyer in the first one was sloppy as well.
Yeah, and actually, the lawyer for his nephew, he ended up getting, I don't know if like sexual misconduct or something. Anyway, he's a fucking piece of scum.
Yeah, wow.
Lynn,
the whole thing's just a tornado.
I don't know. Yeah, it's bullshit, and I can't wait until the truth actually comes out.
Yeah,
and it's just there's just a lot of political hurdles that have to be followed and procedural law that has to be followed until we get to that point.
So now you're following this now, but not on the show.
No, there's only been the 2 seasons of the show, and the last season of the show was out 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
So I follow it.
You followed it past that.
Yeah.
You're still all over it.
And I mean, there's groups like on social media that are, it's like, 10, 20, 30,000 people of supporters.
Yeah.
And one of the groups that I can't remember if I'm still a part of it or not, but one of the groups I was a part of, one of the people within the group was previously like, I don't know if she was a PI or something along those lines, but she actually did her own research on the case, found information that hadn't yet been noticed by Kathleen Zellner, Stephen Avery's lawyer. So because more people around the world are becoming aware, more people are using the internet to follow breadcrumbs and try and put two and two together.
They're just helping them gather
precisely
evidence.
Yeah. So it's been a lot. I mean, who knows if they'll ever get free. They deserve it. They should be. Like,
it's been long enough.
Anybody watching that series with an IQ over 30 can see that.
Oh yeah, it's driving me crazy. I've got an IQ of at least 31.
Mine's maybe halfway between, but like still enough to know that fuck those cops.
I think a frog has an IQ of 30, but either way, it drove me crazy watching that show and how sloppy everybody was too, and all their it was madness.
When they had Brendan,
I'm like, is this even real life? I'm watching this I'm like, this can't even be real. No, this is crazy.
When they had Brendan, the kid gave his confession to the cops, which they did without his mom present, which was fucked. First of all, they basically fed into him the synopsis for the movie Kiss the Girls.
Was that
like his fucking confession was literally like the synopsis for Kiss the Girls. Like,
was that the kid? Was that the kid that they just left him in the room and didn't give him water or food or nothing for like 18 hours until he just finally said, okay, yes?
No, they with him, they fed him his story.
Yeah.
Like prior to him speaking it, they
made sure he knew how to speak it.
Yeah, I mean, his uncle was about to win $30+ million from his county.
Yeah.
Whatever they can do to nail this guy and put him in prison.
Yeah. Saves the county a bunch of money.
I was left furious and heartbroken and intrigued after season 1, and after season 2, like it was amazing. Like, you need to watch it.
Yeah.
And not only do you see like how Kathleen works as a lawyer, but like she literally will go out on scene, and when they were checking like bullets and bullet fragments, like she's actually going out and doing the investigating herself. She's got a whole team.
Oh, wow.
But she's hands-on, man.
Wow.
So
how did she get involved? Did she see season 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so she saw the documentary.
From what I remember...
That's so cool.
I think they go over it.
I probably said that. I'm like, somebody's got to watch this and do it properly. And then you saw it and just doing it properly.
In season 2, I'm pretty sure you hear her say, like, whether she was like, I don't know, maybe in bed with her husband one night watching TV and watching this series. And she was thinking, I got to help this guy.
Yeah.
And
wow.
If anybody's going to help this guy, it's her. There have been a lot of other cases. The disappearance of, I want to say Riley Fox. There's a few that Riley Fox was, I don't know if it was, I'd have to go back and actually look at the case, but the cops almost made the dad feel like he confessed.
Yeah.
But he didn't do it. But what they did was, like, they took him in and interrogated him when, like, he just lost his kid. Like,
he's not
there. He's not present. He's beaten down. He's mentally fucked.
Just saying whatever he has to say.
But the cops want to fucking nail him.
Wow.
So they did, and Kathleen Zellner was the one that got him released. So hop on Google, hop on YouTube. She's legit and awesome.
What's her Twitter account name? Do you remember? Pull it up, man.
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
We got a couple minutes before this video ends, because we gotta keep time limits.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I have to, clean the basement. No, I was gonna set to clean the basement. If I clean this basement, it wouldn't look this cool. I did clean it. We're checking Twitter.
It's at Zellner Law. At ZELLNER Law. All one word.
Look at that, Jono. It's right on the screen, bro. You didn't even have to spell it.
That's amazing. But go check
Technology.
it out. It's, with all the crap that's going on in the world now, it's nice to
some good stuff.
Have something to get yourself
something to root for that will actually 99.9% come out on the right, on the good side of stuff.
Agreed.
We're done. There's your 11
Thanks for hanging out.
42-second show. And it was the last one ever. Probably not, though. We're kind of having fun doing this.
Yeah, this is great.
So, yeah.
Thank you for stopping by, San Diego.
Yes. And while you're at it, unsubscribe from YouTube completely and never watch this again.
Yeah.
Or maybe you want to send us an email. We don't have one. Thanks.
I don't care how many times I have to sing this song. I'll get my vocal cords replaced just to sing this song one more fucking time. How many albums will I put out before I quit? I have to say I really don't give a rip. I'll record 500 if I feel the need. I'll keep rocking this shit. Yes, indeed. I have almost as many albums as I have years, and that'll bring most people to tears. How fucking terrible they are. You don't hear no one...